Hello dear students! Welcome to our online English school. The topic of today's lesson is getting there. This lesson is our last lesson of the unit holidays. Today you will learn some vocabulary related to transport and you will also develop listening skills. Are you ready? Let's start our lesson. First, we will learn some vocabulary related to transport. Which words are verbs connected with transport? Some words are familiar to you, some are new. I will explain to you new words. Delay. Delay means to cause to be late or to cause to happen at a later time or to wait before acting. Next word is rush hour. Rush hour is the busy part of the day when towns and cities are crowded, either in the morning when people are traveling to work or in the evening when people are traveling home. Now you have some time to think. So, which words are verbs connected with transport? The options are turn right, delay, park, drive. Next option. Pass, flight, cross, transport. Next option. Arrive, get on, ride, rush hour. And last option. Leave, stop, across, and fly. In your opinion, which words are verbs connected with transport? Turn right, delay, park, and drive are verbs connected with transport. Let's check the answer. Very good. Let's move to the main activity of the lesson. Listen to the recording and choose the correct option. Before listening, you have some time to look for the task. Are you ready? Let's listen.
Hello, I'm Mary Rhodes and I live in Sydney, Australia, the largest city in my country. My city has more buses and trams than most cities in my country, and the city railway system is also very good. But you know what? I prefer to get around on my bicycle. My parents have a car and offer to drive me to places if I wish, and I have more tickets for all public transport than I need. But even if it is raining a bit, my bicycle is the best way for me to travel. It keeps me fit. And I can go where I want and when I want. Our city has lots of special lanes along the streets just for bicycles, and these are the safest places for me to travel on. Also, my bicycle is the type that can travel easily off the pavements and roads. So if I want to, I can even go through the woods and fields near our home and enjoy the countryside. I like the freedom my bicycle gives me. For me, it is better than any other way to get across our city. Even when I am finally old enough to drive a car, I will always have a bicycle and will probably use it more than any other way to go places.
Now, let's complete the task. Mary says that only smart people ride bicycles instead of driving or taking public transport. Wants everyone to have and ride a bicycle. Thinks riding a bicycle is the best way to get around and never wants to travel any other way except on her bicycle. What is the correct option in your opinion? Very good. Mary thinks riding a bicycle is the best way to get around. Mary has a bicycle because her parents want her to have one. It makes her feel better than other people who don't have and use one. The other ways to travel in her city cost too much. It allows her to choose her own way to get about her city. What is the correct option? Right. Mary has a bicycle because it allows her to choose her own way to get about her city. Now, let's check the answers. Excellent! You will listen to the recording "I am in a hurry" and then you should choose the correct option. Before listening, you have some time to look through the task.
When is the next train to Evanston, please? And is it the fastest one today? I'm in a hurry.
Very well, sir. There's a connecting train that leaves Davenport in 20 minutes that goes first to Perryville and arrives at 3:20 p.m. And from there you can take a second train that will get you to Evanston at 5:10 p.m. I know that is a longer journey by kilometers, but the next train that goes direct to Evanston doesn't leave here until 2 hours from now, at 4 p.m., and won't arrive there until 5:25 p.m. Shall I reserve you a seat?
Neither of those choices will do. I have to be in Evanston before 5 p.m. This is terrible. Is there a faster way to get there?
Well, sir, there is a quicker way, but more expensive. You could take a taxi.
A 100-kilometer taxi ride? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. There has to be a better way than that.
Sorry, sir. Better luck next time. Next, please.
Now what?
Now, let's complete the task. What is Harry the traveler doing? Trying to solve a transport problem? Buying a train ticket to Evanston? Deciding which train to take to Evanston? Having an argument with the ticket agent. What is the correct option? Right. Harry is trying to solve a transport problem. Next. When this conversation is over, Harry is upset with the ticket agent, is worried about what to do next, doesn't go to Evanston, becomes frightened. How do you think? What is the correct option? Right. When this conversation is over, Harry is worried about what to do next. Let's check the answers. Very good. You will listen to this recording again, and then you should decide if these sentences are true or false. Before listening, you have some time to read the sentences.
When is the next train to Evanston, please? And is it the fastest one today? I'm in a hurry.
Very well, sir. There's a connecting train that leaves Davenport in 20 minutes that goes first to Perryville and arrives at 3:20 p.m. And from there you can take a second train that will get you to Evanston at 5:10 p.m. I know that is a longer journey by kilometers, but the next train that goes direct to Evanston doesn't leave here until 2 hours from now, at 4 p.m., and won't arrive there until 5:25 p.m. Shall I reserve you a seat?
Neither of those choices will do. I have to be in Evanston before 5 p.m. This is terrible. Is there a faster way to get there?
Well, sir, there is a quicker way, but more expensive. You could take a taxi.
A 100-kilometer taxi ride? That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. There has to be a better way than that.
Sorry, sir. Better luck next time. Next, please.
Now what?
Now, let's decide if the sentences are true or false. Now, let's decide if the sentences are true or false. First sentence. The connecting train from Devonport to Perryville leaves at 2:20 p.m. Is it true or false? Right, it is true. Next statement. The direct train gets to Evanston faster than the connecting train. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Very good. Next sentence. The trains from Devonport to Evanston are too slow for Harry. Is it true or false? It is false. The trains are not slow, but the time is not appropriate for Harry. Next sentence. Harry thinks a taxi ride to Evanston is possible. Is it true or false? It is false. Harry says it is the craziest thing he has ever heard. And last sentence. The ticket agent doesn't care what Harry does about his travel problem. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Now, let's check the answers. Excellent! Let's reflect on what you have learned during the unit's holidays. You learned vocabulary related to holidays and traveling. You learned means of transport. You learned past simple, regular and irregular verbs. We also traveled to Australia, London and the Big Apple City, New York, China and Spain. And you also learned the sightseeing of different countries. You revised prepositions of direction, at, in, from and to, and you also learned camp rules and revised modal verbs can and mustn't. I wish you to enjoy your summer holidays. Thank you. Goodbye.